Hello, fellow travelers of the soul, and welcome. I invite you to pause, take a deep breath, and settle in, for what I'm about to share may resonate deeply with you. It's not by accident that you found your way here at this very moment to this particular space. Something inside you has called you to listen. Whether you've been searching for answers or simply feeling an unexplained shift within yourself, this message is for you. That's a for you. Whether you've been biding in 70 parent to more far major, you sabil to H, whether you've been searching for answers. We live in a world that often moves too fast, too loud, and too relentlessly. Every day we're bombarded with distractions, obligations, and expectations. But despite all of this, there's an undercurrent within you, a quiet stir, an inner restlessness that cannot be ignored. This is not fatigue, nor confusion, nor illness. It's something much more profound. Something that's been quietly building beneath the surface of your everyday existence. If you've been feeling this unshakable sense that the world around you is unchanged, yet you are no longer the same, then you've likely crossed the threshold into a new phase of your spiritual journey. You're not alone in this. Many others have felt this subtle shift, this mysterious force pulling them towards something greater. It's as though the very fabric of reality is starting to vibrate at a frequency that you can feel, even if no one else around you understands. Things that once made sense now feel hollow, unimportant. Old patterns you once relied on begin to lose their grip. A sense of disconnection emerges not just from the world around you, but even from the person you once thought you were. I know it may feel overwhelming, even frightening at times. The signs are subtle at first, but once they begin, they cannot be ignored. You might feel like you are waking up from a deep slumber, and in doing so, everything you thought you knew about yourself, about life, about the world, is now being questioned. There's a feeling that something grand is unfolding, yet you might not fully grasp what's happening. You may wonder, is this normal, or am I losing control? But I assure you, what you are experiencing is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. This video is here to serve as a guide for those of you who are navigating the complexities of the second awakening. This is a profound shift in consciousness, one that takes place when the soul is ready to expand beyond its previous limitations. It's not a sudden event, but rather a subtle yet powerful transformation that gradually alters your perception, your emotions, and your very sense of identity. The second awakening is the moment when you stop merely observing the spiritual truth around you and begin to live it. It's when your intuition transforms into undeniable certainty. It's the phase when the boundaries between your inner world and the outer world start to dissolve, and you begin to see, hear, and feel things beyond the physical realm. It is the unfolding of a deeper connection to the universal truth, a truth that has always been there, yet was hidden behind the veils of illusion and distraction. Perhaps for some of you, this is not the first time you've felt the stirrings of spiritual growth. The first awakening often serves as a doorway, a glimpse into the greater mysteries of existence. But the second awakening is when you step fully into the light of understanding, embracing your connection to the universe and to your own higher self. It's the moment when you begin to see the world not with just your physical eyes, but through the eyes of your soul. As we explore what this second awakening truly means, we'll delve into the subtle yet profound shifts that occur within your mind, heart, and spirit. We'll talk about the signs that announce this transition, the strange sensations that may leave you questioning your reality, and the emotional and spiritual discomfort that accompanies this deep inner work. But above all, we'll address the most important truth: you are not alone. This awakening is not something that happens in isolation. It's a process that many others have gone through and are going through right now. And for those of you who feel uncertain, who are questioning your sanity or your sense of self, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not losing control. What's happening to you is a real, tangible spiritual expansion. It's your soul preparing to step into a new phase of existence, one that brings with it a deeper understanding of who you truly are and what you are here to do. In this video, I'll walk with you through the signs and stages of the second awakening. We will explore what it means to awaken to a greater truth and how you can move through the challenges and the discomfort with grace and understanding. I'll share with you the importance of sensitivity, intuition, and emotional release as you shed old layers of identity and open yourself to new possibilities. As you continue on this path, you'll begin to notice shifts in your relationships, your desires, and your sense of purpose. Things that once held great importance may no longer seem to matter, and in their place, a quiet but powerful sense of direction will begin to emerge. You'll start to feel more connected to your true self, and as this connection deepens, your life will begin to align with a higher purpose. This journey, while transformative, is not always easy. It is marked by moments of doubt, discomfort, and even fear. But know this, these moments are not signs of failure but opportunities for growth. As the layers of your ego dissolve, you may encounter deep questions like, who am I really? Or what is my purpose? These questions are not signs of confusion, they are signs of liberation. The ego, that old identity you've clung to for so long, is starting to lose its grip. What's emerging is your true essence, your authentic self, unencumbered by the fears and expectations of the world around you. This is the moment when you are invited to step into your power, not through control or external validation, but through alignment with your deepest truth. And as you do, the world around you will begin to reflect this new energy. People, places, and experiences that no longer resonate with your higher self will naturally fall away, while new, more meaningful connections will begin to emerge. Your sensitivity to energy will increase, and you will begin to feel more attuned to the vibrations of those around you. You will sense truth and falsehood with increasing clarity, and this clarity will guide you toward your soul's purpose. So I ask you to take a moment and reflect on what's happening in your life right now. Have you been feeling like something is changing within you, but you're unsure of what it is? Do you feel a pull towards something greater, something that you can't quite define? Have you experienced shifts in your relationships, your emotions, or your physical body? If so, then you may be in the midst of your second spiritual awakening. And trust me, this journey, though challenging at times, is one of the most profound and liberating experiences you will ever undergo. In the next part of this video, we'll dive deeper into the process of awakening, exploring the stages and signs that will guide you through this journey. But before we continue, I want you to remember this: you are not alone. Every step you take, every question you ask, every emotion you feel is part of a much larger story, one that is shared by thousands of others who are awakening to their true selves just like you. So, let's take this journey together. It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. And as we move forward, know that with every step, you are one step closer to understanding the profound truth of who you truly are. As we move forward into this new phase of understanding, let's take a closer look at what the second awakening truly is and how it differs from the first spiritual awakening. If you're someone who has already gone through the first awakening, you may have experienced a shift in perspective, a realization that there is more to life than meets the eye, a sense of awareness that life is not just about the physical world around you. Perhaps you began to feel an undeniable pull toward a higher truth, one that transcends material existence. This first awakening is powerful, no doubt. It opens the door to spiritual discovery and understanding, revealing to you that there is a deeper reality at play, one that exists beyond the physical world, beyond the five senses. But the second awakening is different. It's not simply about discovering that there is a greater reality. It's about stepping fully into that reality. It's a time when you don't just observe the world from a new perspective, but you begin to feel and live that perspective from within. In the first awakening, you might have recognized that there was more to the world than you had once believed. But the second awakening pulls you into the depths of that new understanding, forcing you to confront your place within it. It is as if the veil is lifted not just from your eyes, but from your entire being. You stop living in the illusion of separation and begin to experience the interconnectedness of everything. At this stage, you may begin to notice subtle shifts in how you perceive the world around you. Things that once seemed ordinary or insignificant start to carry a deeper meaning. Small events or coincidences which previously might have passed unnoticed now stand out to you as signs, symbols of something greater unfolding in your life. You may begin to feel as though the universe itself is communicating with you, guiding you along a path that's unique to you. In the past, these could have been dismissed as mere coincidences, but in the second awakening, you realize that nothing is random. Everything has meaning, every encounter has purpose, and the events of your life are aligning in ways that defy logic and explanation. This is where intuition begins to take on a whole new level of significance. What once was a vague gut feeling or a passing thought now becomes a steady and undeniable voice within you. You no longer have to question whether you're on the right path because your inner knowing has become your compass. The doubts and uncertainties that plagued you in the past begin to dissipate as you become more attuned to the guidance of your higher self. you will find that intuition doesn't just feel like a fleeting sensation anymore. It is a clear, confident force that directs your actions and decisions. As your sensitivity expands, you'll also start noticing a shift in your emotional responses to the world. Emotions that you once pushed aside or suppressed may now bubble up to the surface, demanding your attention. This is not an emotional crisis, but an invitation to heal and grow. The second awakening often brings with it a heightened awareness of what is no longer serving you, whether that's old habits, outdated beliefs, or relationships that no longer align with your true self. As you experience this emotional shift, you may find yourself distancing from certain people or environments. This is a natural part of the process. As your energy expands and your vibration rises, you will begin to resonate more strongly with those who share a similar frequency. Those who once felt like close friends may now seem distant, while new connections that reflect your growth begin to emerge. You might even feel as though you are being pulled inward, away from the noise of the outside world, into a space of deep reflection and introspection. This inner journey is necessary as it allows you to let go of what no longer serves you. It is not unusual for the second awakening to feel disorienting at times. You may find yourself questioning your old identity, your role in the world, and even your relationships. This is all part of the process of shedding the layers of the ego, the false identities you've built over a lifetime in response to external expectations. Many people mistake the discomfort of this period as a crisis, but in truth, it is the soul preparing to step into its full power. The second awakening marks a profound shift in consciousness. It's a time when you begin to see the world through a new lens, one that is not clouded by illusions or the limitations of the ego. You start to perceive the energy behind things, the vibrations that underlie every experience, every thought, every word. This deeper awareness allows you to sense truth in a way that transcends the physical realm. What was once merely an abstract concept, intuition, spirituality, energy, becomes a tangible reality. You begin to see beyond appearances and into the essence of things. You understand that everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies, and that your own energy is constantly interacting with the energy of the world around you. This understanding allows you to navigate life in a more conscious way. One of the most remarkable aspects of the second awakening is the shift in perception of time and space. You may begin to notice synchronicities happening with increasing frequency. Repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, dreams that seem to hold significant, meaning these are not mere coincidences. They are the universe's way of showing you that you are on the right path. You will also begin to notice that your decisions become less intellectual and more intuitive. You'll feel a deep trust in the flow of life, and your choices will reflect that trust. It's as though you are no longer at the mercy of external forces, but instead, you are learning to navigate life with a deeper sense of direction grounded in your soul's truth. As these changes unfold, you might also start experiencing physical sensations that seem to accompany this heightened sensitivity. You may feel tingling in your body, pressure in your head, or warmth in your chest. These sensations are not symptoms of illness, but signs that your body is adjusting to the higher frequency of your expanding consciousness. Your body is becoming more attuned to the spiritual energy that is now flowing through you. This shift may also manifest in changes in your sleep patterns, or an increased sense of fatigue. Don't be alarmed, these are simply signs that your energy field is expanding and recalibrating. What you are going through is not an illness or a breakdown. It is an awakening, a spiritual expansion. And as uncomfortable as it may feel at times, this expansion is necessary for your soul's growth. It is the process of shedding the old and making space for the new. You are becoming more attuned to your true essence, and with that, you will begin to experience life with a greater sense of purpose and meaning. The second awakening is a profound transformation, one that challenges you to let go of the old and embrace the new. It asks you to trust in the unseen, to walk by faith, not by sight. It is a call to align more fully with your higher self, and to step into the truth of who you are. This awakening is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of growth and expansion. Each step brings you closer to a deeper understanding of your purpose and your connection to the universe. And as you move through this journey, you will find that your perception of reality will continue to shift. What once seemed ordinary will take on new meaning. Relationships, careers, and goals that were once important may now feel irrelevant. You will find yourself drawn to new experiences, new people, and new ways of being. This is the natural unfolding of your soul's journey. In the next section, we'll explore how the second awakening initiates the dissolution of the ego and how this process can be both challenging and liberating. But for now, I want you to understand this: you are not alone in this journey. Many others are experiencing these shifts alongside you. Embrace the changes as they come, for they are leading you toward a more authentic, powerful, and awakened version of yourself. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. Your soul has chosen this journey, and it is guiding you every step of the way. Now that we've explored the transformative power of the second awakening, it's time to delve into one of the most pivotal aspects of this process: the dissolution of the ego. For many, this is the most challenging phase of spiritual awakening, but also the most liberating. It is in this phase that your true essence, which has been veiled for so long by the layers of the ego, starts to emerge in all its raw, authentic power. At the core of every person lies the ego, the sense of self that has been built over time from external influences, past experiences, fears, and societal expectations. The ego creates an identity based on what you do, what you have, how others perceive you, and the roles you play in life. In many ways, the ego is a survival mechanism designed to help you navigate the physical world and interact with others. But as you move through the second awakening, the ego begins to lose its grip on your life. The patterns, beliefs, and identities that once defined you start to dissolve, making room for something far more authentic. The first step in this process is often the experience of profound inner questioning. You may find yourself asking, who am I really? What is my true purpose? Why does everything I once believed in no longer resonate with me? These are not signs of confusion, but signs of liberation. The very nature of the second awakening is that it challenges the structures built by the ego and forces you to confront your true self. And the truth can be disorienting. For so long, the ego has been your shield and your identity. It's been the character you've played in the drama of life. You've identified with your roles as a friend, partner, worker, or parent. You've attached your sense of worth to your achievements, your status, or the way others see you. But as you step further into the second awakening, these external identifiers start to lose their importance. You begin to realize that you are not your job, your possessions, or the labels that others have placed upon you. You are not even your past experiences or the stories you've told yourself about who you are. You are the soul, the consciousness that transcends these fleeting identities. This is where the ego begins to crumble. The process can feel uncomfortable, even painful, as old beliefs, fears, and attachments surface to be released. You might experience moments of emotional upheaval as unresolved feelings from your past emerge into your consciousness. These could include suppressed anger, forgotten grief, or even feelings of shame or guilt that have been buried for years. But this emotional release is essential for the healing process. It is not a regression, but a purification. The ego must be dismantled for you to reconnect with your authentic self, and this is often a messy emotional journey. The dissolution of the ego is a natural consequence of the expanded consciousness that comes with the second awakening. As your awareness grows, you begin to see through the illusions that once defined your sense of self. You start to realize that much of what you thought was you was actually just a mask, an identity, constructed by society, family, and personal experiences. The false beliefs and limitations that the ego imposes on you begin to fade away, making room for your true essence to emerge. As you confront the ego's dissolution, you might also face a sense of loss. You may mourn the person you thought you were, the life you thought you had to live, and the roles you once played. This grief is normal. Let it flow. Remember, it's not the real you that is being lost. It's the false self that was built upon external validation, fear, and societal expectations. What is emerging is your true self, the one that was always there underneath the layers of conditioning and illusion. This process may also make you feel like you are losing control of your life. The ego is tightly tied to your sense of control. It thrives on certainty and stability. But as the ego dissolves, it can feel as though everything is shifting and nothing is certain anymore. Your familiar patterns, routines, and coping mechanisms no longer work, and you may feel adrift in a sea of change. This can be disorienting, and many people mistake this feeling for chaos or breakdown. But in reality, it is the precursor to true freedom. The absence of the ego's control creates space for a new, more expansive way of being. As you continue to release the layers of the ego, you will start to recognize the incredible power of living from your true self. You will notice that your desires, once driven by external validation, or societal pressures begin to shift. You no longer feel the need to chase after things or achievements that don't truly align with who you are. Instead, you will feel drawn to experiences, relationships, and activities that resonate deeply with your soul's purpose. Your choices will no longer be motivated by fear or insecurity, but by an innate sense of alignment with your higher truth. This phase also brings with it a shift in relationships. As your ego dissolves, your connections with others will undergo a transformation. You may find that certain relationships no longer serve you, and you may naturally distance yourself from people who are still anchored in the egoic mind. This doesn't mean you are judging them, rather you are recognizing that you no longer vibrate at the same frequency. Your soul is seeking authenticity, and anything that feels inauthentic or superficial will naturally fall away. On the other hand, relationships that are based on genuine connection, mutual respect, and shared purpose will deepen. You will begin to form bonds with people who are also on a similar journey of awakening, and these relationships will feel more meaningful and nourishing. You will no longer settle for shallow interactions or toxic dynamics, because your soul has become more attuned to truth and authenticity. As the ego dissolves, you may also notice an increase in your spiritual sensitivity. The more you let go of the false self, the more you tune into the subtle energies of the universe. Your intuition sharpens and you begin to receive messages and guidance from your higher self and the spiritual realm more clearly. You will start to see the interconnectedness of all things and feel a profound sense of unity with the world around you. This heightened sensitivity isn't just about receiving intuitive guidance. It also allows you to understand the deeper currents of emotions and energies in others. You begin to see through the illusions people project. You can sense when someone is being authentic and when they are hiding their truth. You can feel when a situation is in alignment with your soul and when it is not. This sensitivity is not a weakness, but a sign of your spiritual growth. It is your soul's way of protecting you and guiding you along the path that is most aligned with your highest good. Ultimately, the dissolution of the ego is an essential step in your spiritual awakening because it allows you to connect with your higher self and live from a place of true authenticity. As the false layers of the ego fall away, you uncover the deep well of wisdom, intuition, and power that lies within you. You realize that you don't need to seek external validation or approval because your worth is inherent in your soul's essence. You are no longer defined by what you do or what you have. You are defined by who you truly are at the core of your being. The dissolution of the ego can be a painful process, but it is ultimately one of the most transformative and liberating experiences you will ever go through. As you release these layers, you make space for a deeper connection with your soul's purpose, and you begin to walk a path that is in alignment with your true essence. This is not a loss, it is a reclamation of who you were always meant to be. In the next section, we'll explore how this newly liberated state of being allows for the awakening of your deeper sensitivity and intuition, and how it begins to guide you toward your true purpose. But for now, take comfort in knowing that the dissolution of the ego is not the end of who you are. It is the beginning of who you were always meant to be. As you continue on this journey, trust that you are shedding the layers of illusion that no longer serve you and stepping into a new reality, one that is aligned with your soul's deepest truth. Now that we've explored the dissolution of the ego and the profound changes that come with this phase of awakening, it's time to turn our focus to one of the most powerful gifts that emerge from the second awakening expanded: sensitivity and purpose. These two elements are deeply intertwined, and together they form the foundation for the next chapter of your spiritual journey. As the ego dissolves and the layers of illusion are stripped away, your perception of the world undergoes a profound shift. The veil that once clouded your vision begins to lift, and you are now able to see the world not just with your physical eyes, but with the eyes of your soul. This new level of awareness is often referred to as spiritual sensitivity, and it is one of the clearest signs that you are firmly in the midst of your second awakening. At first, this heightened sensitivity may feel overwhelming. You may find yourself feeling more deeply than ever before, sensitive to the emotions of those around you, attuned to the energetic currents that flow through every situation, and even noticing the subtle vibrations of the environment you inhabit. This is not a weakness or a fragility. On the contrary, it is a sign of your growing spiritual strength. Your heightened sensitivity is the natural result of your expanded consciousness, allowing you to tap into a deeper level of understanding and connection with the world. You may start to sense things that others do not. Perhaps you can feel the energy in a room before anyone speaks, or you can sense when someone is being disingenuous even if their words say otherwise. This is the wisdom of your soul emerging, guiding you to navigate the world with greater discernment and clarity. As your intuition deepens, you will find yourself becoming more and more attuned to the energetic vibrations of people, places, and events. What once may have been a simple interaction now carries layers of meaning and unspoken truth that your spirit is able to perceive. This new sensitivity is not limited to your interactions with others. It extends to your relationship with the world around you. You may find that you begin to notice beauty in places where you never saw it before. The way the light dances through the leaves of a tree, the rhythm of the waves as they crash on the shore, or the intricate details of the sky at sunset. These moments, once fleeting and unnoticed, now become profound, and you begin to feel a deeper connection to the divine presence that flows through all things. You start to recognize that the sacred is not just in the grand and extraordinary, but in the small and simple as well. This sensitivity can also make you more aware of the negative energies or vibrations around you. You might find yourself becoming increasingly uncomfortable in places or with people who are not aligned with your new frequency. What once felt normal, disengaged conversations, negative environments, or superficial relationships now feels draining, distracting, and out of sync with your soul's purpose. You may feel a strong desire to distance yourself from these influences, not out of judgment, but because your soul has become more attuned to what nourishes it and what depletes it. This is a protective mechanism, a way for your higher self to guide you toward environments, relationships, and experiences that support your growth and alignment with your true essence. As you continue to expand your sensitivity, you will notice that your empathy also grows. This is not just the ability to feel for others, it is the ability to understand their pain, joy, or struggle on a deep soul level. During this phase, you may experience moments where you feel the suffering of others as if it were your own. But this heightened empathy doesn't overwhelm you, it empowers you. You begin to feel a deeper sense of connection with humanity and the collective consciousness. You understand that we are all part of the same energy field, all connected by the same divine force. This new level of empathy is not just about feeling the emotions of others. It also opens up a deep desire to help heal and guide those around you. You may feel drawn to take on roles of service, whether that's through listening, offering support, or engaging in work that feels spiritually fulfilling. Your soul knows that the journey isn't just about individual growth, it's about contributing to the collective healing and awakening of humanity. You will feel called to make a positive impact on the world, even if that impact feels small at first. You may not know exactly how your purpose will unfold, but you will feel an inner certainty that you are here to help awaken others and to raise the vibration of the planet. But sensitivity is not just about others. It's also about yourself. As your awareness expands, you begin to experience physical sensations that are a direct reflection of your rising energy. These sensations may include tingling in your hands, pressure in your head, warmth in your chest, or an overall sense of heightened energy coursing through your body. These are not signs of illness, but rather indicators that your body is learning to sustain the higher frequencies of your awakened consciousness. It's as if your physical body is recalibrating to align with your expanding soul. You may also notice changes in your sleep patterns, your appetite, or your overall energy levels. Some days you may feel exhausted as your body integrates the new vibrations, and other days you may feel an intense burst of energy and clarity. These fluctuations are all part of the process. The more you embrace and trust in this process, the easier it will become to navigate. Now that we've explored the sensitivity that accompanies the second awakening, let's talk about purpose, one of the most powerful and transformative aspects of this phase. Purpose is not something that can be found outside of yourself. It is not a job title, a role, or an accomplishment. Purpose is the vibration you emit into the world. It is the unique essence of your soul, the way you move through life, the way you touch the lives of others. During the second awakening, you may begin to feel the stirrings of your soul's purpose coming into focus. At first, it may not be entirely clear. It's not about having a specific destination or a fully formed plan. It's about a deep inner knowing that you are being guided towards something greater. This is the universe's way of showing you that you are aligned with your highest potential, and that your soul's mission is unfolding in ways that you may not fully understand yet. As you continue to shed the layers of the ego and connect more deeply with your authentic self, you will find that your desires shift. What once seemed important, status, money, external validation, will lose its allure, and you will begin to feel drawn to things that resonate more deeply with your soul. You may find yourself seeking out activities that bring you peace, joy, and fulfillment, things that allow you to express your true self in the world. Your purpose is not a single event or a grand achievement. It is the embodiment of your essence expressed through the choices you make every day. When you begin to live in alignment with your true purpose, you will notice that life becomes more meaningful. Even the small, everyday moments will carry significance. You will feel more present, more connected, and more at peace with your life. Your purpose will unfold in its own time, and it will reveal itself through the actions you take, the people you meet, and the impact you have on the world. The second awakening also calls you to embrace authenticity, to stop hiding behind the masks of the ego, and to show up as your true self without fear or hesitation. This may feel vulnerable, and at times you may question if you're ready to step into your full potential. But know this, the universe will support you every step of the way. As you align with your truth, your purpose will become clearer, and you will begin to walk a path that is uniquely yours. This is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, one in which you fully embody the essence of who you are. Live your purpose with passion and clarity, and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Your soul's mission will guide you, and as you follow its lead, you will find that life becomes a beautiful and meaningful expression of your true self. In the next section, we will look at how the second awakening continues to unfold, revealing new layers of consciousness and connection with the universe. But for now, take a moment to embrace the sensitivity and purpose that are awakening within you. These are not signs of fragility, but of spiritual strength. They are the tools you need to navigate the rest of your journey and fulfill the unique mission your soul came here to accomplish. As we reach the final part of this journey together, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've explored so far. The second spiritual awakening is not a simple or linear process. It's a profound and transformative experience, one that fundamentally shifts how you perceive yourself, the world, and your place within it. It's a journey of deep inner growth that touches every part of your being, mind, body, and spirit. And although the path may be challenging at times, it is also incredibly rewarding. As we conclude our time together, I want to leave you with a sense of clarity, understanding, and peace. Throughout this video, we've discussed the various stages of the second awakening, from the early stirrings of inner restlessness to the dissolution of the ego, to the expanded sensitivity and growing sense of purpose that follow. We've explored how this process is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It's a natural unfolding that occurs when the soul is ready for growth and expansion. Each step, though at times difficult, is a sign that you are evolving, shedding the layers that no longer serve you, and stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. The second awakening can feel like stepping into the unknown. For so long, your identity was defined by the ego, the roles you played, the labels you wore, the beliefs you held about who you were and what you needed to accomplish in life. But as the ego dissolves, as your attachments to external validation fade away, you begin to confront a deeper truth about who you are. This truth is not something that can be defined by the world around you. It is something that can only be felt, experienced, and lived. You are not your job, your relationships, your past, or your accomplishments. You are the essence that lies beyond all of those things, the part of you that is eternal, wise, and connected to the universe in ways you may have never fully understood before. The dissolution of the ego is not the end of you, it's the beginning of your true self. It is the process of shedding everything that you thought you were to make room for the person you were always meant to be. This can be a painful process at times, as it involves letting go of old beliefs, habits, and identities that were formed out of fear, survival, or societal conditioning. But as you let go, you make space for something far greater to emerge: your soul's truth, your higher self, and your deepest desires. It's important to remember that the second awakening is not a solitary experience. Many others around the world are walking this same path. We are all awakening together, although our journeys may look different. You may feel isolated at times, or as though you are the only one experiencing these profound shifts, but know that you are not alone. There is a vast community of souls who are also waking up to their higher purpose, releasing their egos and stepping into their true selves. We are all interconnected, and the changes you are going through, contribute to the collective transformation of humanity. I want to remind you that everything you are experiencing is part of the greater process of spiritual growth. The discomfort, the uncertainty, and the emotional turbulence are not signs of failure or regression. They are signs of transformation. Your consciousness is expanding, and this expansion is pushing the old, outdated structures of your life outward. What once felt familiar, comfortable, and safe may now seem foreign and out of place. But this is all part of your soul's evolution. You are being called to step into a higher state of awareness, and although it can feel unsettling at times, it is leading you toward your true purpose. As your sensitivity expands, you will begin to notice more and more of the subtle energies that exist all around you. You will sense the vibrations of the people you meet, the places you visit, and the experiences you encounter. This sensitivity is a tool, one that allows you to discern what aligns with your higher self and what does not. It is a gift that will guide you in every decision you make and will help you navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. In the same way, your sense of purpose will begin to come into sharper focus. What once seemed vague or elusive will start to feel more concrete. You will feel drawn to the things that truly matter to your soul. Your purpose is not something that can be found in external achievements or material success. It is something that resides within you, a quiet knowing that grows louder as you align with your true self. Your purpose is to live authentically, to embody your soul's truth, and to share that truth with the world. This purpose may not always manifest in grand gestures or big accomplishments, but in the way you show up every day as a loving, aware, and compassionate being. It's also important to recognize that the second awakening is not the end of your journey, it's just the beginning. Awakening is an ongoing process. There will always be more to uncover, more layers to release, and more truths to discover. As your consciousness continues to expand, you will find that you are continually called to evolve. The second awakening is not a one-time event, but a continual unfolding of your soul's potential. As you move forward on this journey, trust that the universe is guiding you every step of the way. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to know exactly where the path will lead. What matters is that you continue to follow the call of your soul, to trust the process, and to remain open to the possibilities that lie ahead. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. The second awakening is a sacred and powerful process, one that will challenge you, stretch you, and help you grow in ways you never imagined. It will push you out of your comfort zone, but it will also guide you toward your highest potential. It will ask you to let go of the old and embrace the new, to trust in your intuition and the guidance of your higher self, and to step into your purpose with courage and conviction. But most of all, it will ask you to remember who you truly are beneath all the layers of conditioning, fear, and self-doubt. To remember your soul's purpose and the unique light you bring to the world. You are not here by accident. You are here because your soul has chosen this journey, and it is guiding you towards something greater. I encourage you to continue walking this path with faith, with patience, and with an open heart. Know that every step you take is part of a much larger journey, one that is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. And as you walk this path, remember that you are not alone. There is a vast community of souls on this same journey, and we are all supporting each other even if we don't always see it. So I say goodbye for now, but know that this is not the end. It is merely a pause in an ongoing process of awakening. Your journey is just beginning, and as you continue to step into your true self, the world around you will begin to transform in ways you can't yet imagine. Trust the process. Trust yourself, and trust that the universe is unfolding exactly as it should. You are exactly where you need to be. With that, I leave you with a sense of peace, knowing that you are on the right path, and that your journey of awakening will continue to guide you toward your highest truth. Keep walking with courage, with love, and with purpose, and remember that you are never truly alone. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I wish you peace, clarity, and the strength to embrace every step of your journey. Until next time, take care and continue to awaken to the beautiful truth that lies within you.